everyone, and welcome back to STILLHEARTH, a less perilous episode this time because everyone lived! Yay! Last session, you all fought a false Hydra, and you know what? You won. Not in small part thanks to Delayan Bahadura, who you managed to save from his kidnapping, and now are exiting upward into the town that you have left behind. And we're just gonna start it right there.
Great. Okay, we have things that we have to do. We have to get the kids, we have to get some water from the well, we have to do what you want to do with the person that you wanted to do things for.
I also wanted to make sure before we left, we wrote down descriptions of everyone who was in all the dead bodies that were in the room. So we have those.
We also don't want to tarry too long. There may be more monsters waiting for us.
Great plan.
That's a good point. He knows what he's doing. He's done this before.
But I will say I'm gonna hop down from Caladros and be like, thank you, noble friend. Fly upwards, and I will meet you again on the surface. And then
you hear just like from behind you, thanks to Lion, you're my best friend. As he flies away.
She does that.
That's great. That was a really good voice. I didn't know you were an actress as well.
I'm definitely not an actress. I
don't know. That was great. And I'll just walk away. That was really good.
Wow. I'm gonna assume Red comes back to me.
Yeah.
And I just go, thank you, noble friend. To the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, are you carrying, the goblin's not dead. Do you have them with you?
Sure.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you were leaving them in the tunnel or if you were...
That would be a bad thing for them to wake up and see, so I think we could take them out of the tunnel.
Okay, yep, you're just holding an unconscious goblin. Looks very academic. Their garb is quite nice. Vests, like a hitched up apron skirt. Just very, clearly probably the librarian of this place.
Now I've got a goblin. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
To the inn?
Yes.
You step out of the library and finally see the town for what it is. These facade storefronts, some of them seem to be just that, only facades, painted boards and cobbled together sets that mean to mimic buildings, other buildings destroyed, laying in heaps, having dilapidated to the point of crumbling apart. And you see the blood. The remnants of where these false Hydra's tendrils used to reach across and puppeteer and sing its song. You see them laying limp. And you see the bodies. And you realize that every sunny moment, every good-natured hello, while the people were real, but the setting never, ever was.
Is the well there?
The well is there.
Can I fill it with the potion bottle that Mom had given us since I drank my potion and it's empty?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring all of that and I'm filling up the bottle that I was...
I'll fill mine too.
Here, I got you. Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Ruby.
Mama wanted fun ingredients.
Great.
Here's your... Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, what are you all doing?
So hear me out on this. I think maybe we deal with Vasilios' friend first, so the children don't have to, be a part of that.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but also, I think everyone... Has anyone ever... You've researched monsters before, right? Do these things, when the song goes away, do these things all of a sudden let everybody remember everything that's happened or what they've seen? Like, everyone here can now see that it's a rundown fake town, right? So...
It seemed like they kind of knew when talking to them, because they were the ones that were, telling us what was up.
What is it leading to?
Well, I'm saying if there are, if people are suddenly like, whoa, what happened to my house and why is it full of mold? They might come outside and be like, oh, there's a lot of bodies. And if the children do that, we might I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they all know that, everyone knows that they've been brought to this place, more or less, right? Mm-hmm. And that it's not really their homes. That's what I've gathered.
There aren't like other kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I think if we just quickly do what we needed to do,
All right.
we could cover their eyes and get out of here.
Great.
They're gonna see destruction regardless, but I would love for them to not have to be a part of it.
Sure.
You know, like it's better to run by than like have to stand there while we're doing something.
Great.
You all are truly caring individuals. What is the sorry, I'm still here. What No, it's okay. What was that name that you mentioned earlier? Vasily?
Oh, Vasilios.
Vasilios. I think I had heard that name.
Why is this guy famous?
Shoot,
me or
is it
Vasilios?
too late to guess?
I don't know. He didn't do what I've done in my time. I've got some stories. I'd be happy to tell you all over a pint of whatever you're drinking. Diet Coke or whatever else.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Do you genuinely want to cast it?
Can I like vibe check what just happened?
I mean, if you want to insight, sure.
Because I have a pretty high passive insight.
Can I do that too?
Yeah, if you both want to roll insight.
I'm fine.
Natural 20!
Natural 20,
I had a
okay.
16.
I think I'm also kind of trying to see if that was like a negative, I know that person, or if it was just like, I think I've heard that.
God,
Does that make sense?
A negative? Okay, it's negative.
It's a negative connotation? Oh, no.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
I've
trying to
heard
grasp
some.
from it.
Well, it depends on what you ask.
What have you heard about Vasilios?
I've just heard some bad things on my times on the road. That he's an assassin that has been
Oh, is that
going out
all
and
you heard?
killing a lot of people.
This is so sad, but we are in such a weird place right now. Let's talk about that as we're walking.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You
This
can
is
say
your
whatever
adventure.
you want.
I'm just along for the ride.
I messaged Zimra, I'm like, if it's just that he's an assassin, that's fine, we knew that already.
Okay.
Can I message back?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I'm getting a weird vibe.
We'll ask later.
So how do you want to honor the fallen?
Yes. How do you want to honor the fallen?
I feel so
I could
bad
do a
about this.
rite of-
Is there something we can do to, I want to leave them some flowers or I don't know.
I have a piece of the bracelet because when the thing happened down there, my bracelet broke, so I can give you a piece of it before I tie it back on.
Oh, and maybe to leave it with the...
Yeah, because it was from Boss.
Sweet. Is there any kind of flower, vegetation, anything around here?
This is a very dead place.
You can have a piece of the branch I took, and the piece of the bracelet from Voss. That's all I can
I would
offer.
take like a leaf or something, like a couple. I could make
here
it
you-
very
here
nice.
you-
Oh, you know what I'll do? I have druid craft, and then I'll I can't. It's not going to be very large, but over one of the graves, I'll just create like a bed of beautiful flowers.
That's beautiful. Thank you very much.
That's better than
yeah,
last
and I
time.
think we take a moment to honor Vasilios' friend. And I feel very bad. I also feel like we should search their pockets in case there's any information or anything before.
Okay, you want to honor
give
them,
to
and
them.
you want to. So maybe I didn't hear this. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking like, not like I don't want to steal from them. I want to make sure that they didn't have like a message or something that they wrote for anyone under like, because they were under like a guise of like, I can't be doing, you know what, does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. Okay, if you want to search their body, I will have you roll investigation.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, okay? So before, the pieces were a little bit moved around, I think I am like taking the time to like nicely lay this person to rest, making sure everything's good. I clean them up with prestidigitation, and I'm just like,
You put their head back onto their body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, yeah, so investigation. 18.
Let's see. You would find their glasses. You would find a little symbol in their pocket. It almost kind of looks like a coin, and it's very, very worn and weathered, where the design almost like you've worried it between your fingers so much that it's begun to lose the embossing. But it looks like some kind of symbol was on it. You don't really know what it was. Other than that, not
Okay.
a lot.
So I'll place like the things that we gathered and their coin in their hands before I, do that. And then their glasses I'll put like back in a pocket or something, and then we'll do the lovely thing Bahadora said that they would help us with.
sleep well within the earth, now that the corruption of this place is starting to ebb away. And take care of those glasses in whatever afterlife you're going to. Amen.
Here, here.
I'll add like any friend of Vasilios is a friend of ours.
To the tavern?
Great.
For the kids? The kids are in the tavern.
Oh, good. We
I'm
shouldn't
giving you
leave them in a
context.
tavern. It's probably
They're fine.
unattended.
They had a babysitter.
She's got a lot of, the little one has a lot of spunk, so.
You open the door. You see that there is a half wood elven woman stooped over the counter. You see her shoulders are heaving as she tries to breathe through a whistling breath. It's like her throat's closed up and you see them shaking and shuddering.
Is she cursed or is something wrong with her?
She's just crying.
She's just crying.
Her husband was in the thingy down below. We couldn't get to him in time.
I just want to go find these kids, man.
Okay. She notices you come in and she looks up. You see her eyes are bloodshot. There are tears tracking down.
Can I offer her like a hug? Like if she wants to just be.
She would pull back from you and she'd just take a deep breath, shake her head, and point to the stairs because words aren't working for her.
Yeah.
Do you want us to take you up somewhere too?
I'll be fine.
To the kids.
To the kids.
Okay. You head upstairs, and as you ascend the stairs, a creaking step kind of, and you see a door at the end of the hallway, ka-dunk, against the wall, and a very small, she looks maybe 6 or 7, half-orc girl busts out, and she's holding a stick.
What? Okay, who is it?
It's me, it's Zimra.
Okay, that's fine.
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Listen.
Is everyone okay? Why is the building like this now?
I know, it's kind of spooky, right?
It's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. We're gonna head out.
Okay.
We're gonna find your mom.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are all packed up, ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, Vobin's kind of freaking out right now, but Vobin does
Understandable.
that, so I don't think it's that
Yeah,
bad.
but you're so cool.
I'm so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
really, really cool.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. I give her a little high five.
she smacks it.
Oh, nice and powerful.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I know you think I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, you're the coolest ever.
Well, someone I think is the coolest ever is like right here with us.
Wow.
His name's DeLion.
Okay.
He's like a really big deal. Okay.
Okay.
So like, you should go introduce yourself.
How does he make him? Does he think you're cool?
I think he does.
How did you do that? Okay, how did you do that?
Lots of training and practice
Like-
for when the
like-
moment was right.
like fighting?
Yes, absolutely.
Mr. the Lion, sir!
Oh, hello. Who is this great warrior?
My name is Ada.
Ada.
Do you want to fight?
I don't know if I could take you.
That's probably wise.
But hey, listen, if you ever need advice from a seasoned warrior like me, you come and find me.
Okay, how would I do that, though?
Just wish on a star. And then
It worked for me.
just wish on a star and then you'll feel my advice. Or you can find my book. And you'll read a lot of it in that.
It's really helpful.
I'm still working on reading, but I'll get there.
I learned to read with his first book.
Yes, there's a whole section on the basics of reading. And tell you what,
okay.
being a strong warrior isn't just about being strong here.
Uh-huh.
It's about being strong up
Wow,
here.
so your biceps are the size of my head.
Well, they didn't start that size.
Okay,
They started much smaller.
okay,
So keep on training. Keep on keeping on.
okay.
Great meeting you, Ada. You
Okay.
clearly have a lot of potential.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you who the real hero is.
Yeah? Hi.
Zimra right here.
Really
Zimra
cool.
showed all of us
Yeah.
what she's capable of.
Wow. That's really cool. I should get my brother
Yes.
is over there, so he's kind of out of it because the wall started to look really moldy and he's kind of like germophobic and stuff.
Are the kids Sick?
Ada looks fine. You see a tiefling boy, looks about 15, stumbles out of the room holding 2 like rucksacks over his back, and he just looks up and he looks nauseous.
Don't worry, you're gonna be feeling a lot better really soon. And then I'll put my hand on his shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration on him.
You see, he looks slightly starstruck. This boy has clocked you and knows exactly who you are. You know the look in his eye. And as you put a hand on his shoulder, he just very slowly.
I'm like, I'll handle those, and I grab the sack.
Oh. You too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we should probably leave this
And I run to the stable.
cursed place.
You rush down to the stable. Lit is okay.
Oh, hi, buddy. I'm so sorry I left you. Zimra, you really went into battle without me? Are you kidding me? I know. But you never believe what happened. What? What happened, Zimra? I met Lion Bahadur. No way. That's so cool. And guess what? I killed a false Hydra. Whoa, Zimra. Maybe you should keep that confidence.
Well, Lit, I'm not sure. Like, the confidence thing is, like, really hard to keep.
Zimra, get over yourself. Okay. Love you, buddy. Love you too, Zimra.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right. Was that your horse friend?
This is Lit. He's
Lit?
Yeah. This is actually my dad's old horse. But he's been my adventuring partner ever since, my best friend. ...
Was it,
No, that was it. I got distracted by your face.
Lit, you are clearly a noble horse. It's great to be traveling with you and all these other adventurers.
Thank you, Lion.
Yeah, actually, you would probably see as you step up to the horse, it kind of butts its muzzle into your hand in recognition. You've seen this horse before, yeah.
Wait a minute, I do know this horse.
What?
Yes, I've met you on my travels a long time ago. Wow, you look great for your age. Wow.
Wait. Do you know Arel Fixiris?
Yes, I think I do. Arel. Yeah, I remember an adventure we had once. You probably already heard this tale. I don't want to bore you.
No. Zimmer has heard this tale like 14 times.
I remember Arel and I, we were adventuring a long time ago on the Golden Bridge, and these saboteurs had lit the bridge on fire. And there were these group of villagers on the other side trapped because the bridge was on fire. And Arel and I traveled with just us, Lit here, and a mule carrying buckets of water, and we carried all of those villagers one by one. Man, Arel was a good friend. I didn't realize that he had a daughter.
Oh, he has actually two other kids.
2 other kids.
And you actually met me when I was like a baby, but like it was a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've really grown into the warrior that Arel would be really proud of.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, this is great. We should really get out of here.
As we're walking like away, I would love to like walk up next to Delion and be like, I know what it's like to have crazed fans. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I'm a circus performer. I'm actually very popular. But
Wow,
I know
circus
that it can
performer.
get crazy, so like,
No.
just know your scene.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, that takes so much skill to be a circus performer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Well, great. We've been here a long time. We should get these kids.
I put Ada on Lit.
You see, she digs her fingers into Lit's mane and just goes,
easy. And I like, Lit, please be nice. Please be nice.
just a,
I know. That's fine. Not in front of the kid. Nope, you didn't hear that. Nope, you didn't learn that from me, right?
Hey, can I remember something? Yeah. Did Arel ever do that for Lit?
Oh.
that's up to you.
Oh. He's a bard, so probably.
That's where you, okay, absolutely. I think it was in song though. I think Lit for Arel was like limericks.
Oh. Yeah, no, Arel is like the most bardiest bard you've ever met.
I remember, Arel used to speak, used to be able to translate what Lit was thinking and saying as well all the time. So, like father, like daughter. As you would say, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
The apple does not fall far from the tree. I said what he
Exactly.
said.
Do we have all the kids with us?
Do we see any sign of those 3 people that we were told to look out for?
They're gone.
They should look out for us.
Clearly.
I mean, we don't have to take the goblin with us because the rest of the town is staying here.
I'll just put the goblin on a table, like, with a drink.
Yeah.
We'll just
Great.
be like, we'll be the barkeep. We'll just be like,
Yeah.
Who is still currently crying.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your help. Sorry.
Oh yeah, can I leave some money on the table?
Yeah, 100%.
Great.
How much do you leave?
Like 100 gold?
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
no, she takes your hand and she clasps it.
Great,
Thank you.
great.
I don't understand how change works either.
I never know how much to tip.
Well, all right.
so should we leave?
Yes, let's.
Let's bounce.
You head out of the town with these kids in tow. You see Ada is very, very excited. She's almost kind of like bouncing on the back of the horse.
Is Caladros above?
Caladros is above, yeah, circling.
I just want to make sure that
Red is
stays up there.
mimicking, but like lower.
Perfect. And then Phobin would just, again, still be a little silent, still a little starstruck, doesn't want to ruin the moment. You all exit the bounds of this town. Where are you going?
So, the mom is in Meadowbrook.
Yes.
So we could go try and meet her there.
Yeah.
That's very far away.
I feel like if we travel through the woods, it
Yeah,
won't be that
shortcut
bad.
through the woods.
Okay.
But wait, I have a question.
Yep.
How many? If it takes a long time, I could just fly you all. Couldn't I just fly everybody there?
Oh, it is pretty big.
Oh, but you have a horse.
I have a horse.
Yeah, that's
Horse,
true.
That wouldn't, yeah.
Do you have like a?
I can
psychic
race you.
link?
I can race you.
You could try.
These woods, like if you just like think hard enough, you just end up where you want to be. So I bet I could beat you in a race. If
Oh,
you're
race
flying.
sounds pretty fun. Could we? Could we race?
If you want to race, yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So then I'll call Caladros down, and I think again, Caladros is a big griffin, and I think he could carry at least three.
Shotgun.
These 3, yeah.
I want to ride the griffin. That's fun.
Yeah,
I've
go
never
ride the
flown
griffin.
before.
Shotgun.
All right. So then I'll carry all 3. You carry the kids.
Okay.
Great. Zimmer and the kids.
She's babysitting.
Field trip.
Oh, that's so bad. We're leaving one person to guard
I
the
trust her.
children.
She just killed a
That'll be
hyena.
fine.
That'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
All right. So how do we? What's the speed of the?
What is griffin speed?
Yeah. Let me pull it
Can't
up.
resist a race, dude.
Zimra and Racing Paladins. A series.
I think that should be your flaw on your character.
Wait. Did you do this? Did you do this again? Did you race a different paladin?
I've raced the paladin multiple times,
All right. So I guess my
but never on horseback.
my fly speed is 80 feet.
But I'm gonna be manifesting real hard through those woods.
I imagine it'd be a little bit slower though with 4 people
With 4
on
people,
it.
probably a little slower, but even. I mean, carrying
60
capacity.
feet?
What's a griffin's
It's a large
strength?
monstrosity. 18.
I'm gonna do math.
I'm very small.
I'm not.
A medium load for a griffin is 300 to 600 pounds. I think you're good.
Yep.
Yeah, because we'll probably cover 300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's what, another 100 and.
Like 5 pounds.
Yeah, like 5 pounds.
I weigh like 10 pounds.
So we'll be fine. It'll probably slow me down a little bit though.
And Lit moves. I'm going to look up 4 horse carrying capacity. 540 pounds? God damn.
Slay.
Wow. Beefy.
This horse is
Beefy
built.
horse. All right, how are we doing this? We D20s?
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is you're going to the forest, you're trying to manifest. I'm going to have you roll Arcana because you're trying to manifest. Yours is going to be animal handling.
Oh, but I haven't.
No cheating.
I didn't use the inspiration.
do have
Can I
bardic
still have you?
inspiration.
Oh, I didn't use my bardic inspiration either.
Okay.
also bardic inspiration. You'll have to get a d6.
A D6?
Okay.
All right, so animal handling?
This race is sponsored by Eris.
Oh, wait, we should bet. We should bet. How much money do you have on you?
You're an interesting paladin.
I'll do 1 gold.
One
but
gold
I'm gonna,
it is.
1 gold.
All right. Great.
I'm not a gambler.
All right, and no way.
Oh god.
So I nat 20. Did that be a?
Maria.
You should stop racing
3.
paladins.
3? Okay.
Plus the 27.
27.
So 30.
That's a 2 on the d20.
So we'll see you in 2 days.
And that's a 1 on the d6.
Oh! Here's what happens. We're gonna do this first. You go into the woods with these kids. You walk in and you feel that same presence, that same magical aura that kind of buzzes along the edges of your arms and settles in your chest. And of course, Ada, now still clutching the reins.
I want to add something to this before you fully describe
Yes.
this. Can you lean over?
Yeah, come here. And as you move through this, you see Ada just,
Wow, this is kind of crazy.
I know, it's crazy.
I've actually never been in the woods because my mom were like, Ada, this is the really cursed place and you shouldn't go there. And now I'm going there.
Yeah.
So are we gonna like die?
I don't think so.
Okay.
and as you still continue guiding these kids, Zimra, your depth perception, because of your eye covering, keeps flipping you around. This forest is already incredibly disorienting. And at one point, as you're walking, you see that the foliage that usually recedes as you walk is just growing in thicker in front of you, blocking your path, obstructing your vision even further than it already is. And as you move to turn, you see that Lit is stuck behind a branch that you hadn't seen, and you're trying to pull his reins, and as you do, you just stumble and trip and you fall.
Ada, I have a confession to make.
Yeah, what's
I
that?
lied to you.
Oh, shoot.
I'm not a pirate.
Aw, man.
I was kind of using it to cover something.
You didn't go to the pirate school?
No, I went to adventuring school.
Those aren't the same thing?
No, ours is adventuring is way cooler.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take this off, and I don't want you to freak out. Okay? Okay. Same for you,
Okay.
bud.
You just,
Okay. And I take off the eye patch.
you see immediately Ada gasps.
How did you get it to do that?
Oh, it wasn't on purpose. It was just kind of.
She grabs your face with her little hands.
You're so pretty!
Oh God.
Can you make my eye like that? That's so cool!
I can't, but
Okay, here, wait, here.
And she grabs the fabric and she ties it around her own.
There, now I still look kind of cool.
You look really cool now. Now you look like a pirate. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna focus.
Okay.
And we're gonna get out of these woods.
Aye, Captain.
Great. Cool.
Can we wait near the edge of the woods
You can, yeah, I will
for
say,
them to come out?
you get there pretty damn fast with that much movement.
Can I just investigate near the edge? I think Caladros has keen sight, so they can see things
100%.
a little bit better.
I will say, you know from your adventures that these are magic woods.
Okay.
They definitely, they turn you around. They mess with your mind and make you exit the second you enter. The fact that they can go in the woods at all is weird. They should not be able to enter the woods and stay in there. It should turn them right back around. And yet, they wanted to go in no problem, and it seems like they've traversed it before. So I will note that is weird to you.
Interesting. Wow, okay, so then I think I'll try to go in after them, after Zimra.
Oh no.
If I look at the woods and I try to channel Zimra in my mind and I cast a message and try to message her, would that work?
Arcana.
All right.
It's gonna have to be pretty damn high.
Sure, why not?
Funky woods, funky rules.
Right. Natural 20.
Incredible.
What have I done?
23.
You created monsters, baby!
Okay, sure enough, yeah, you feel when message connects, there's a snap of tension of Arcana between you and the recipient, and you know it's an open channel, and you feel it for a moment. It's a bit odd. It's like you're hearing through cotton were it to be returned, but it is in place.
I'm like, Zimra, we made it out the edge of the forest. How far are you?
I just got a little lost, but I'm on my way, still figuring it out. Also, I took off the eye patch, don't freak out.
I just used... I tried to message her, like tried to send her a message telepathically, which I usually can't do unless I'm looking directly at someone, but I just tried for fun. And it worked! Or at least I received a response.
I'm gonna just reach into my bag and take out like this incredibly, just sort of this giant, large, bloody steak. And then like throw it up in the air for Caladros. Because I will always want to make sure Caladros is fed. Oh. And then I'll just be, Caladros, can you fly up and see if you can locate Zimra and Lit?
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead. Caladros would nuzzle into your arm for a moment,
yes.
and then take off flying above the forest. You can roll perception for Caladros or active investigation.
19.
Okay.
Which would, plus, or dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The canopy overhead is extremely dense here. A lot of the trees have interlocking branches that obscure your view completely. However, as Caladros begins circling, there's a flicker of movement, maybe a mile or so into the forest. It's odd and fleeting, almost like a flicker of light before it's gone. But there is movement. They are moving, and it seems to be in the correct direction. But
great. I'll say, Caladros down, and then hopefully he can help lead them out of the forest.
okay, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay. Caladros dives down and pierces through the canopy, and I'm going to roll a d100.
Ooh.
And see what happens.
Also, Zimra took off her eye patch, so nobody reacts.
Under the eye patch, Zimra doesn't have another eye or something?
Oh, she does have an eye.
Oh, okay.
So you remember that product that wasn't your fault at
Yeah,
all?
Baja Blood.
Yeah,
Ooh.
awful thing. If
Bad.
you drank a lot of it, things could happen to you, I guess. I didn't really listen, but I did see her eye turned gold.
Okay.
She
Oh,
did,
that's right. I
She
forgot
did
about that.
test like an untested flavor, did she
She
not?
had like 2 bottles and 4
Yes.
samples.
So she has like a gold eye. So just
That's
everyone just like don't even acknowledge it.
Okay, I can do that.
He got on a d100 rolled a 98.
Whoa!
Is that good?
Who knows?
You?
You got a point?
Yes, you maybe.
Maybe I do. Caladros dives downward and pierces through the canopy with a rustle of leaves. And Zimmer, you hear it happen, and you hear something thud down maybe 30 feet to your right, but you don't see anything. Oddest thing.
That's interesting. Everybody back on the horse. We all get back on the horse, and I just walk in that direction.
Okay. As you walk toward the sound, you hear the thudding doom, doom, doom of footfalls.
I'll unclasp my lance just in case.
Okay.
As we approach.
Okay.
Now I got a 30 on animal handling. I just want to say that out loud.
You did also say he's prone to attacking?
I fed him a big bloody steak.
Don't make me fight this griffin right now.
You approach, you see that great sharpened beak in front of you, still Icarus, that blood ichor coating it. But you see the eyes, while the pupils are dilated, it's not charging, it just seems frazzled and confused, like a trapped animal.
In that case, I will clip my lance back on. I'll be like to the kids, you guys stay here, and I'll approach, like open palm, like,
Okay. Roll the animal
Jesus
handling.
Christ, am I about to die? 17.
17. Okay. You approach with an open palm, and
Hi,
you
buddy.
hear the.
What was the voice I gave him?
I think it was a deep one.
Yeah, it was like kind of heroic. Hello there. Hi. Did Bahadura send you? Is it cute?
Slowly presses into your hand.
Okay, that seems like a yes. All right. I like gently pet.
As you pet, you feel the sinew just right beside its beak, and you feel the strength of this thing's jaw for the first time.
This is probably the first time I've also met a griffin.
It is, yes. And you
So
know
sick.
in that moment when you feel that musculature only in its jaw, that it could probably crush your head like a grape.
Great. All right. All right, I know you're feeling a little lost. Would you like us to get on top and you'll fly us out? Or do you want to just kind of go low with us? That's the general vibe I'm getting from this griffin. Like, is it like positive to like leave, like going up and flying, or is it like, you know how animals you can kind of sense the vibe.
Roll insight.
Try to write that version.
That's a 16.
Do not do it.
I don't know. I think a pigeon is saying, "Don't try to ride the griffin." But like, what if I do?
I mean, its insight. You can see animal fear in its eyes right now, and typically that means erratic movement.
All right, bud. All right. I feel like something is speaking to me.
Divine intervention.
I'm wishing upon a star right now.
All right, if no one comes out of the trees in 2 more minutes, I'll cast Find Steed.
I'm gonna like, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get back on the horse, and I'm gonna be like, come along, and I'm gonna go, all right. Zimra, don't give the Griffith a cooler voice than I have. I'm like, no, you're the coolest, Lit, as I'm like thinking of the meadow trying to get out of these woods.
You're doing great. As you finally shake off the fall, you shake off the vulnerable moment, you shake off almost getting eaten by a griffin.
I petted it. I don't know what.
You pet a griffin.
I pet a fucking griffin.
Take the win.
Take the win.
Get out.
And finally, you're able to emerge from the trees. And sure enough, you see the remainder of your party sitting there. And also Delia Bahadura.
Great. I see Caladros and be like, I'd take out 2 stakes and I just throw them out on the forest.
Oh, he's very kind and soft.
Yes, he is.
I gave him a nice little pet.
Yeah, he's definitely soft. And he's a wild animal. Be careful.
Zimmer, did you see we flew on him?
Yeah, that was cool. I petted him.
That's so cool.
I know.
Amazing.
I know.
I think Caladros had a lot. For today, I'm gonna say, Caladros, go hunt. And then somewhere far away from here.
Goodbye, friend.
I'll call on you soon.
Okay. With that, his massive wings would whoom,
Great.
whoom, and he'd take off.
Great.
You see,
Are the kids okay? How are y'all doing?
the teenage boy, Phobin, is like, we're good.
Great.
Yeah. And Ada, who now has Zimra's eye patch on, is just bouncing on the horse. That was so cool. Can I see my mom now?
Yeah, we should be close maybe. I don't know where we are.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where we are either.
So like to the inn?
Yeah, I think she told us she was going to the inn.
Okay, sure enough, when you enter the town, there are very few people out. It's probably the middle of a workday at this point, so you're not really getting a lot of people milling about. A lot of people are working on farms or otherwise occupied. And so as you enter the inn, you see there sitting at one of the tavern tables is the familiar gray-reddish hair of Aluma Fentra. She's stooped currently over what looks to be a spread of notes on this table. She's hunched over. She isn't back to the door, so she hasn't seen you come in because she's partially obscured herself, but...
Aluma! Oh, sorry. Am I not supposed to do that?
You see she spins around, and her glasses, as she does, she whips around with such a speed that they go a bit askew, and you see her eyes light up. It's probably the happiest you've seen her in quite a while, and she just rushes over and... Thank you. And grabs her kids into a hug and just holds them there. Are they all right?
Yeah.
And you see she pulls back, she holds her little girl's
The
face.
eye pasture's a choice. They're not hurt.
You see she... Okay. All right.
It's for fashion.
Well, she is very brave, so...
Kisses her on the forehead. She grabs Phobin, and for as much as Phobin's like, oh, Mom, kisses him on the forehead.
I know this is a little bit weird, and like probably not, but just in case, because it's you and I'm always on edge. Can I make an insight check to like see if I really like this is actually Aluma Fentra, not somebody like who came and replaced her or is pretend 10.
Yeah, that's Aluma Fentra.
Cool. Just in case.
Okay.
I don't trust Brooke.
I trust you, Brooke, and your new dice.
If you need a place to go, your kids show a lot of promise for a life of adventuring.
Oh, is that true?
And I'm sure that my parents over at Verdant Run would be happy to take you guys in. And if you allow me to write a letter of recommendation and a full ride scholarship for them.
She look at her kids.
If that is something that would make them happy.
No binding contracts.
Please.
Nope, they're not binding contracts. They're just a letter of an offer letter.
And she's not endorsing the school.
No, I kind of am.
Well, I just used different words.
All right, that would be wonderful.
If I could make a recommendation.
Oh! We saved him too!
That's true. These heroes saved me. I'm in their debt.
It's a pleasure to meet you finally. It technically made the product, but not on purpose. I was extorted. So not.
I'm so sorry. I know how it feels to be extorted. And I don't endorse Baja Blast. And I'm going to, after we separate and I go on the road, I'm going to make sure everyone knows that that product is not what people promise. So, I'm sorry.
Did they have any other factories besides the one that blew up?
No, was a political play. It was there on purpose.
God, I hate politics.
Like, what do you mean political play?
They were. There is. I don't know how familiar you all are, but there's some tension between the bog and the southern coast.
Oh,
And
right.
so, with what was happening here, they wanted to have it on the soil where, if there was a situation that was violent, it could spark turmoil.
Oh. It's a good thing nothing violent happened there.
Right.
Interesting. I'm just was curious. That's all.
Politics, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I would be happy to. I can make my way with my children.
Oh, yes. Can I have some paper to write out like a
She
note?
would hand. Yeah.
In this letter, I write out like, this is Simra Evelyn Fixiris recommending this and that, right? And then I do a P.S. Hey parents, doing great, still at the same house that I told you about. Also, and just talk about like the lion and the hydra fight. Maybe adventuring was a good idea. PSS. I have a gold eye now and dragon wings that pop up sometimes. I think I'm okay. PSSS. I love you. Bye.
She would take it, and as she starts gathering her things, she wants to leave immediately. Ada turns to you, Zimra, and she just rushes up and gives your legs a big hug.
All right, Ada. Now, look at me.
Yeah.
You gotta promise me that you're going to be the best adventuring student ever.
I'm gonna be the best adventuring student ever.
Yes, and you're gonna show up, and you're gonna be like, I am a fighter.
I am a fighter.
Yes. Don't let them influence you into being a bard or a barbarian.
Okay.
You are a fighter.
Yeah.
And then I turn to the teenager, and I'm like, maybe try some magic. That might help you out. Also, you know, good luck with,
Thanks.
you know, if anything happens, just ring us up.
Okay, how do I do that?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Make a wish.
Okay, always.
Make a wish.
Always really hard.
Upon a star, and you will hear my voice.
That's really good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Can I look at the teenager and be like, you should consider joining the circus. He's a tiefling, right? Yeah. Magic and
I can try.
something to keep in mind.
Thanks for trusting us to help you.
Travel safe.
You see Illuma again, she gathers up her children.
Thank you all so much again. Really.
And with that, she'd turn and they'd all head out together.
That was my whole list, so I'm done.
I feel like we should report
I
back
need a
to-
nap.
Do you want to come with us to the house?
Me? Well, all right, why not?
Great.
I've got a couple. I'll tag along for a little bit longer, then I have to go on the road, although I don't think I can go home for a while. Those people who.
Oh
I
my
broke
gosh, you
that
have a
deal.
wife. Is she gonna be okay?
I think so, but I'm afraid of bringing back those people who captured me to them, so I may just.
Perhaps they may stay
Go
away from
solo
there
for
if
a
they're
little
looking
while.
for you.
But I'll tag along, no problem. But what's the name of your adventuring band? I want to remember this when I'm alone in that tavern and I can tell stories of the griffin and horse race and you saving those children and defeating the false hydra.
We just run errands for Mama. You're about to meet Mama. She's really nice.
Just run errands for. Oh, Mama.
Yeah. Oh, you know Mama. That's whose house we're going to.
I know Mama very well. Oh,
great.
Actually, yes.
Okay, so you all begin to walk towards the woods. You break through the tree line. Are there any conversations?
So you mentioned you've heard of Vasilios before. Where have you? What have you heard about him?
I just heard he's done a lot of evil things.
From who?
People on the road taverns. You laughed, you get it.
I just think that's really funny.
Oh, because he's an assassin. I just don't. I think killing people without any morals, without any for no reason is. I just disagree with it.
Have you ever met him? Do you know that that's the truth, or is these just rumors that you've heard from people?
Just rumors. You're right. I shouldn't abide by rumors, but in venturing, sometimes rumors are the only leads you have.
Sure. Just was curious. That's all.
Why did you stop? Why did you quit adventuring?
It's in the book.
Is it?
You know, I kind of got tired of going on quests for other people, and I wanted to raise a family of my own. As a paladin, you live a life of servitude, and I wanted to, I don't know, start a family and live for somebody else. Live for myself, I should say, not for somebody else.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. It's hard to raise kids and also find time to work on your work, you know. So.
I hope your family stays safe.
Sure they will. Sure they will be.
You all manage to. It's very fast. It's interesting for you who's never done this before. The trees seem to part as you walk. The thick underbrush recedes as you step forward, and the burrs and thistles that would ordinarily cling to your clothing let you pass. And as you continue onward, what should be in this massive, massive forest, days of travel, is done in an instant, in a blur. And then you see it. A quaint, comfortable house with spiraling stones in the courtyard and a small garden. And as you all step out in the small courtyard, you hear the door clunk open, and you would see for the first time yourself a very small framed elven woman with a 2, maybe 3-tiered lopsided bun, wearing every texture and fabric imaginable, hunched over with a cane. And you see she waves a hand. Oh, you're home!
Mama!
Friend!
Mama, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you. It's so.
Your garden looks beautiful.
Thank you so much. Why are you here? Why is he here?
Your adventuring friends saved me from certainly certain death.
Yes, they are the best, aren't they?
You like when we bring home souvenirs from the adventures you send us on?
Yes, this is.
I'm a
why
souvenir,
you
surprise.
I'm sure your rules on like bringing friends home.
Yes, well, this
So-
is interesting. It's not every day you have a living legend in your home.
I know you're the legend. Everyone knows, and your home looks so beautiful. The greenery has grown around it in such a beautiful way.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you look wonderful too.
Why, thank you. I know.
I run up and give her a hug to greet her, and I'm like, "Have you heard from Vasilios at all?"
Have I? Oh, no. Sorry.
Well, it's lovely to see you, Mama.
It's so good to see you, Ares.
I don't think you definitely didn't ask for this, but in case you want it, here are some random parts of a Hydra.
Oh shoot!
I killed it myself. Well, with all of our helps, and Delion helped a lot, but
I'm sure
No, not
you
even.
did.
And water. Eris
And
was
water.
passing me. We have a lot of vials
is
of
it the stanky water?
It was from the well, so we're going to assume.
Oh, good. Okay.
You asked for random ingredients.
Yes, I will take all of that garbage, and I will. And you see, she just starts shoving this fleshy, viscous material in some of her pockets. Okay, and this is the water. Yes. Okay.
I didn't. All I have is some raw steak. I could offer you, but I don't have much else.
And stories.
And stories,
stories.
but I
I'm
don't
sure
have a
you
lot
do.
of else. I didn't bring a lot else to offer you, but I'm happy to help with the cooking or
You know
with anything
what?
else. Anything else you need.
Are welcome to help with the cooking. So
Whatever you
that
like.
raw steak could be put to use.
All right.
Will you be
not bad.
staying the night with us?
I don't want to impose on you or
Will
your
he
household.
be staying the night with us?
I don't speak for
I don't speak for you or for Bahadura.
do we have an extra bed?
Well, there's one that's empty right now.
No, we don't.
We do have an empty room.
Well, I don't want to take up Voss's space without.
Well, he went away, and I'm mad at him. So we do have.
He went away?
He did go away. Yes, he.
That
Okay, now.
Sorry.
You all can come in. Yes, you are welcome in. And you see, she'd open the door and.
I take Lit to the stables and set him up.
Did you put in a wall? Did you? No, you took down a wall. You changed something in here.
Yes, I do. I choose what moves around. Yes, I choose the
I love
layout
it.
of the house. Yes, I do.
This version is my favorite
Wow,
version.
Is it?
Yes,
You enjoy it.
it is. I
I'm
love
so
it. It's
glad you
nice.
enjoy it. Yes.
Oh my god, and yes, it smells nice. It's a great place.
Did I notice she said, like, you are welcome in? Did it seem like she was making it physically able for a new person to enter this space?
Roll me Arcana.
5.
You're just not familiar with that kind of magic. That would be probably abjuration magic to put wards down, and you're just not familiar with those. Yeah. Okay, well, everyone, welcome to my house. Yippee. I guess explore. I'm going to clean up some of my
because I wasn't expecting a guest and now it's a little messy. So I need to fix that. You all have fun. You're free to roam wherever you want. There aren't any secrets, so have fun, kids. You see she hobble into the kitchen.
I'm going to my room to take things off and get comfortable and have some drama time.
Okay, as you lounge, as you kind of dramatically flop onto your bed, you hear crunch under your pillow.
Like, yeah, like I left chips under there.
Potato chips. It's just a soft crunching noise.
I'm like, I'll reach under my pillow.
Oh, like paper.
And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it was in my pillow. Why did I take it before? I'm so stupid. I'll take some time to read it.
Okay.
I will say I was gonna clean up and go check on Eris just because of the like Basilius talk.
Okay. And you were putting branches in Red's
I'm gonna
cage?
go put the branches from my trees in Red's gate.
This is in Red's cage?
Yeah! That was easy.
And I check my bag. Is there anything in there? Okay.
Raw steak.
Raw steak.
We're gonna start off with the horrible trio of people in the kitchen. This is very cursed. You'd see Mama's just cleaning up in the kitchen. She hands you some pots, pans to wash. How have things been for you?
Good. You know,
Good.
the quiet retirement life. It's been nice.
I'm
It's
very
been nice. It's a
glad
nice
to hear
break. You know?
You
know
deserve
how I
that.
used to be.
that. It was a lot, yes.
Yeah.
It was a very rambunctious, and you like to stick your head in places it didn't always belong, but so do they occasionally.
Yes. We all took a page out of that adventuring book.
So, how'd you two meet?
How did we meet?
How did we meet? You, I think it was you wandered into the woods at one point during one of your many adventures, and I don't know, I have a soft spot for wayward souls, and I just wanted to make sure you didn't die, so, you know.
Mama saved my life.
Yes.
Yeah, in so many words.
Yes. I'm very humble.
What about you, Briar? What's going on with you? I just met you. What's your deal?
We're, my sister and I, we came here just... I don't even know why someone sent her here and said I should tag along, and then she ran off into the forest, so now I'm here with Mom, and I'm very grateful for, honestly, it's a lot nicer, being around here. But
This place is nice.
this place
Yes.
is very nice.
Yes, it's great. I love having people to help around the house.
That's all I'm here to do. Is
I
to
know.
help and to be
It's
your
all you
sous
ever
chef.
do. You always help.
Yes, thank you.
It must be exhausting.
It is.
Always helping. Not that helping is a bad thing. I just think in excess, anything could be a bad thing, you know?
Right.
Well, you've missed a lot. I don't know. You've been retired with your wife. Yes.
And my two kids.
You have 2 kids now.
2 kids now. Can you believe it?
Damn.
Camilla and Regan.
Camilla and Regan. Mm-hmm. You picked those names.
I'm sorry, I did.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I've heard the feedback. It's not, people don't like the names.
I'm gonna send her a message.
What's up?
I don't know, I'm just, what is going on? This is such an interesting energy.
You know when you have a work colleague that you worked with.
Do I hear this?
No, absolutely not.
You
I know you
just-
guys are sending messages.
Yeah.
You want to send that out loud? I know you're sending messages. This is my first time. All right, I'll shut up. I'll send a message.
And like the vibe is kind of weird because you worked together for a really long time and then they just kind of go. I'm 2 for 2 on paladins that just kind of leave for some reason, but I'm glad he's doing well.
I love these forks.
Thank you so much. Yes, there are new additions since you've last been
I didn't
here.
interrupt. Keep messaging each other.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, that sounds all right with me.
Yeah, his
Hey,
goody two-shoes gets on my nerves, you know. At least Voss had some spice.
it doesn't feel real. Like there's a certain level where I'm like, what is happening?
Unfortunately, it is.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
I know.
The wish upon a star
I
thing?
know.
I'm out of pots.
You're good.
I'm good.
Great.
I'm good. Much better now that I was rescued.
Yes, I heard that you had a brand deal that went wrong.
Yes.
Bog business is nasty. You never know what you're going to get wrapped up in.
Where's is the false hydra? That's what everybody kept calling it. Is that something like from the bog?
Yes, a lot of I call them mutations, magical mutations, ways that have contorted arcana to make new and different beasts. A lot of them are from the bog because of well, reasons I figured out, but I don't like to share so that people can't replicate it.
Oh. That does seem responsible.
I try to do that where I can, but it's so hard that I have to do fun things elsewhere. Which is why I send you all out to have fun. It's fun for me, I get stories out of it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yes. You're going to go adventure again?
Yeah, is there anything I can bring back for you?
Well, let's see. If you found anything especially interesting, that could be fun, anything relevant, you know how to reach me.
Yes, after this stay, I want to repay you for your hospitality, that's all.
Of course, I completely understand, Lion. That's very sweet of you. Now, if you could, I do know that Ruby and Zimra are very big fans of yours, so if you would deign to spend maybe, after tonight, a few moments with them tomorrow, that would be very nice, and I would be happy to repay that handsomely.
Absolutely, you don't have to worry about repaying it. They're great adventurers. I want to be as positive of an influence as I can, so absolutely.
Good, I'm happy to hear that, because I don't know. You know how they get when they're young and inexperienced and so happy-go-lucky until something bad happens.
We were like that once.
The world's shattered. Yes, I was like that once. Like, half a century ago.
Was it that long?
It was! I'm old as Anyway, you all have fun. I'm going to cook. Shoo out of my kitchen for now and go.
Okay, I will.
And as you step up now, about to spend the night in Mama's house for the first time, that's where we're gonna call this episode. Yeah. Everything's fine and nothing's weird. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of STILLHEARTH. And we will see you next time when the fangirls get to fangirl. Bye, everyone!
Bye!